We're almost done with day 2 of the Surefire Shoot House Bonanza. I'm here with John Chapman, Chappy. And I think one of the things that we talked about, I want you to tell everybody about. So, of course, we're doing SWAT stuff here, right? Mm-hmm. This is like room clearing, team stuff. I'm not a SWAT cop, not going to be one.
Right.
But what do you think the value is for your average Joe CCW holder to come and do something like this?
Oh, it's extremely valuable. You're not here really to learn how to be on a SWAT team.
No.
You're here to learn how to make decisions with a gun in your hand. That's the important part. Shooting's only 10% of gunfighting. And unfortunately, a lot of us in the community focus on shooting because it's something we can easily do, and it's fun, and it's why we're involved in the first place. We like to shoot. We also have other motives. We want to protect our family and
Sure.
and be a responsible citizen and be able to pull our own weight. But fighting with a gun is a lot more than just standing on a range and shooting. Coming to a class like this not only can teach you some practical skills and techniques that you can use, because when we teach a one-man CQB for a CCW holder, what we're teaching is exactly the same thing we're teaching in this. We're just applying it to one person.
Right.
But coming to a larger class like this with a team will let you really make a large amount of decisions under a little bit of stress, not a lot, but a little bit, and teach you to do that while you also have to maintain an accuracy standard, do all those other things. So
I this is one of the things that I've noticed here in these last couple days is, I can usually shoot okay, but it's when you have everything else processing.
Mm-hmm.
So your marksmanship has to be unconscious competence.
Right.
So that's a given. If you don't, well,
yeah.
Okay, you're doing. And then the run we just did, I shot a hostage.
Right.
Great job, John. You shot a hostage, right? This is training.
Unfortunately, you're not alone.
No, thankfully. But, it's that, okay, I have a gun in my hand. I have innocents in the room, in this case, my team members. I have unknowns in this room. I have potential threats in this room. I have to decide all that stuff. And in this case, it's nighttime. So all that under, a flashlight.
Mm-hmm.
And
it's a lot to process.
It's a lot to process. So taking this kind of training, I think, is, I just can't say enough. I think every CCW holder, anybody who carries a gun, has one for home defense, has to do.
Right. This isn't fantasy camp for gun owners. That's not what we do. We teach gunfighting. And even people call themselves earth people, just CCW holders, citizens.
Sure.
And to be honest with you, that's the strength of the Second Amendment, is those folks. It's not cops and military guys aren't the strength of the Second Amendment. And being able to actually employ a weapon to fight, to accomplish a specific task, is why you're carrying a weapon. You're not
Sure.
carrying a weapon just to do it. And being able to, having some experience making decisions with that gun in your hand ahead of time allows you to avoid learning to make those decisions while somebody's trying to kill you in the gas station parking lot.
Man.
Because otherwise, if you don't do this kind of training, that's where you're going to get it.
Right.
It's your one gunfight of your life, and at 3 o'clock in the morning while you're coming home from a Taylor Swift concert, driving your teenage girl home, and getting robbed in the gas station parking lot. That's when you're going to get this training if you don't come to something like this.
So when you watch the videos on our YouTube channel, you get a third-person view of somebody's defensive encounter. So you get a little jump on what might happen in yours. Mm-hmm. Here, we get to see it first person, do it first person, then go up on the catwalk and watch and absorb and think through. So you get the first person view, and then you can't do the third person view first because then it's coming.
Right.
And that ruins things. But when you get that third person view after the first person view, it reinforces the lessons. Then we go decompress, right? You go and do after action and go, okay, what went right? What do we need to work on? How did that go? Laugh about it a little bit. When you shoot a hostage, you go, oh man, what'd I do? And then you get out there and you do it again. So, I think this kind of training is critical.
It is.
Why do you think more people don't do it?
A couple of reasons. Number one, they don't know it exists, is the number one problem. Number two, it's expensive.
Yeah.
We charge as little as we possibly can and still do it because for us it's a calling.
Yeah, but for every bang on the UTM, it's 60 cents.
The Lord called us to do this, but
yeah,
we can't go bankrupt doing it.
No, gotta feed your family.
Yeah, exactly. And it's ego draining. You to really get something out of this training, you have to turn off your ego.
You really do.
And
we're training here with some guys who are gun rider folk, you know, and I'm the only like YouTube dork here.
Right.
But like we got an honest, legit SWAT cop here too, who is burning it down. And
Right.
so if you can't check your ego and go, I don't have to keep up with that guy. I'm learning here.
right, your only competition is you
yeah,
in one of our classes.
And learning and doing. So, man, valuable stuff. Man, I sure
It is.
appreciate you, John. We're
Thank
really
you.
having fun, man.
Thank you. You guys can learn more about us at forgetactical.com.
ForgeTactical.com.
FORGE.